All right. Welcome to the girls' championship match between Glen Iris Baptist School and Union Grove Christian School. All right, representing the home team. I'm sorry, we're not gonna do that yet. I'm gonna start off with a word of prayer, and then I'm gonna ask you to stand, and then we're gonna continue to ask you to stand for the national anthem, and then we'll go through our starting lineups. Let's pray. God, we thank you so much for today. We thank you for this opportunity to play basketball, and for these schools who have traveled such a long way to come and play such a sport. And Lord, we just thank you for the safety that you've given us so far. Continue to bless each and one of these players, keep them safe on the court, and to have good attitudes, but to play hard, Lord. Thank you for this time together. Bless it, and it's in your name we pray. Amen. All right, representing the home team, we have Glen Iris Baptist School, the Swordsmen. And here's your starting lineup. Number 1, Leah Griffin. Number 11, Eva Jones. Number 15, Lainey Saruz. Number 25, Rebecca Everett. And number 30, Abigail Gathago. And this team is led by Coach Chris Everett. All right, representing the away team, we have Union Grove Christian School, the Patriots. Number 3, Claire Cromer. Number 4, Zoe Stiltner. Number 15, Taylor Haynes. Number 22, Sarah Long. And number 30, Maddie Jeffries. Union Grove Christian School is led by Coach Daniel Morgan. Good luck, ladies.
Seniors Leah Griffin and Sarah Long, center courts, anticipating the kickoff, rather the tip-off. And fams, I want to welcome you guys to the nest, the home of the Pensacola Christian College Eagles, as we kick off the 2024 Eagles Classic Invitational. Hello, this is Alvin Chapman. Alongside me, Clay Miller, a physical education major that's a senior here at Pensacola Christian College. Clay, thank you so much for joining me for an Eagles Classic Invitational. And before I kick things off, have you ever played in an Eagles Classic Invitational yourself, sir?
I've played in the soccer one. I haven't played in the basketball one, but I have been able to be here for long enough to witness a bunch of these tournaments.
No, absolutely. Let's talk about your experiences as now number 15, Laney Sarusi, prepares for the baseline out of bounds experience. What are some things that you remembered during that experience playing in the soccer Eagles Classical Invitational?
Honestly, it's just like you're always surrounded with the sport, but they do make sure that the emphasis is still on Jesus even while you're here for the tournament. You're always being surrounded. You have to go to a chapel, and the chapel is always good here at the school. And then, obviously, what everyone's here for in the back of their mind is the sport themselves, and it's always just a good atmosphere.
Both these teams playing for a championship, and that's a missed layup attempt there by Rebecca Everett. And the putback good. Wasn't able to see which number was the person who scored there, but Leah Griffin did get on the board early. And we see a pressure press available here for the swordsman of Glen Iris Baptist School. Now Claire Cromer will keep the ball up top here for the swordsman to potentially score in the half-court setting. Here's a triple on the way here, just out of the rim, and rebounded for a second chance opportunity by the swordsman. And it seems like the Patriots of Union Grove are staying back in a 2-3 zone. Clay.
Yeah, could be possible reasons for that. Might have some insider information on the opposing team, quicker feet, might be able to play a little bit more defense, but also just a trusty 2-3 zone, getting your hands up, really clogs up the passing lanes, clogs up the paint. So
a zone scheme normally forces the opposition to be three-point shooters, and Lady Sarusi with the tip, and now forcing a very long inbound opportunity for the Patriots. And a foul on Laney Sarusi. One thing that's interesting, there's no shot clock here in this game. 4 quarters will the periods be played in this match, and 8 minutes for each quarter. So this game should go by rather quickly. Clay.
yeah, I was just about to mention that the main difference is what we're used to seeing is a shot clock with the college basketball, but in this you have a lot more time to set up your offense and get a quality shot if needed. And just right there, another great defensive stop.
Griffin with the block. Everett pushes the pace. Sarusi temporarily loses it, but finds a way to stick with it. And she leads all scorers right now in points. And just like that, a 30-second timeout called by the swordsman. Let's step aside briefly here, Clay. The swordsman showing a 3-1-1 press. And here comes a potential steal, but secured there by Sarah Long. Now Long, one more man to find. She finds Jeffries. Jeffries comes down with it, and a triple on the way by Cromer is off the mark.
You know, even though 2 shots from her hasn't fallen yet, she's shooting with confidence, which leads me to believe that she is normally one to hit that shot. Wouldn't be surprised if a few of those go down here soon for her.
Yeah, the swordsman 3-1-1 pressure zone is very merry towards the baseline. So it's almost as if they're trying to get the steal instead of apply pressure as the offense collapses for the opposition. Griffin with the step-through move loses the possession. A second opportunity is no good as well, but a foul is called by the sideline official, Clay.
Yep, just like you were saying about that zone. Zones are really easy to make it look like that you're trying to do some high pressure, but in reality, those really spread out zones, almost like a 1-3-1 almost, you're trying to just get them to make a lob pass so you can get your hand in there. And they've been very successful in that tonight, or this afternoon, rather.
Griffin's basket is no good. Now Claire Cromer will lead things off here for the Patriots. Cromer tracks it down. And they go inside. Basket on the way, no good, but a rebound by number 4, Zoe Slitner. Long, back outside, triple on the way, just out of the rim. The Patriots taking a lot of three-point attempts, but just unable to find the bottom of the barrel. Rather the swordsman. And that's a turnover there by number 15, Laney Sarusi. Only 3 field goals so far in this game. And right now, Union Grove scoreless. What are they going to potentially have to do to break this zone?
Union Grove definitely has some chances to take the lid off the basket. Almost, I would try to slow it down a little bit, try to get more of a quality shot. Like you said, there's been 3 points taken, but I feel like once those 3 points start falling, this game is going to get a lot closer.
Eva Jones gets on the board, making this now an 8-point lead for the Swordsmen. Now a chance to break the press, and now a steal as well for Glen Iris Baptist School. They're able to break the press, but unable to convert on the other end, Clay.
Yeah, it looks like Glen Iris, once the press is broken, they're coming back into the paint because Union Grove is able to get down there and get to the rim, but Glen Iris is coming back down in their paint, clogging it up, making sure no pass can go to the weak side block.
That's another power there, the second team foul for the Patriots. That one's on Sarah Long, the senior forward. I believe that's her second as well. And she'll come out of the game. Incoming now, number 13, Sarah Cowan, the sophomore. They feed inside. Phenomenal job there by number 11, Eva Jones, maintaining her pivot foot and laying the ball off the glass as well.
Yeah, great job there by 11, keeping her pivot foot down, even with the contact.
And a traveling violation after the steal by Glen Iris. And now a sideline opportunity for an inbound. Here comes the senior guard, Cromer. They go outside to Cromer. Phenomenal shot fake. She'll go inside to Cowan. And now Slitner off the backboard and good.
And just like that, Union Grove is able to take the lid off. Looked like there might have been a little contact there, but the refs with the no call.
Yeah, it definitely makes this now a more potential game to fight back into. And now they phenomenal job there by Leah Griffin, but unable to lay it off the glass. Here's Slitner. Actually, Stiltner. Stiltner will attack and maintains her dribble as well.
One thing that we might actually notice in these championship games too is that these high schoolers are going to be trying to pull, maybe even subconsciously, three-pointers from the college line.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Just because we have both lines on the court right now, and out of the peripheral, it's hard to tell which one you're standing at, but subconsciously, maybe if they just take that one step in back to that high school line, or even just a half a step in, their three-pointers will start to fall.
Stiltner will trail the play, and now Jeffries with possession. She'll try to back into her man. Off the backboard, no good. Phenomenal rebound by Eva Jones. Now up ahead to Sarusi. Off the backboard, no good. Jones goes at the go-go, and the first jumper is good. Actually, Gathogo, that's her name. I'm so sorry. but she gets on the board for the first time in this match.
Yeah, the swordsmen have been very good early on in this game about staying on the boards and playing tight defense. Looks like number 1 there just got another block and forced the turnover on the baseline.
Saruthi will be the play caller here. Saruthi finds Griffin, and Griffin making a name for herself. Actually a held ball there rather than a foul violation. But Lainey Saruthi, now a chance for an inbounds play, but I believe the possession will go now to the Patriots.
Yeah, great defense there by Union Grove right there, coming down on top of the ball. And the reason that was a jump ball rather than a block is because the player came back down with the ball, in her
yes,
hands.
That's absolutely.
So anytime that there is a held ball and there's a potential of a travel, it's going to be a jump ball.
Stiltner will fire and connects as well. Takes one dribble and I believe unintentionally knocks down a three-point shot. But that's the first 3 of the game. Stiltner with all the points so far for Union Grove.
Yeah, it looks like the swordsman just left her open long enough to give her the look, and she had the confidence to step up and take that shot.
And that's a blocking foul called there by the sideline official. Now I think about it, I think one of my friends teaches at Union Grove, Sarah Grace and Zach Vaughn. I don't know if you remember them during their time here. I believe at the Teen Extreme with Zach Vaughn. I believe he's a Bible teacher on staff at the school and coaches basketball as well with the school as well. But I believe on either the JV or 8th grade level. But nonetheless, number 25, Rebecca Everett, a chance. Oh, not at a free throw. And there's a bit of a mix-up here between the officiating. And we'll take a break here as the referees come and talk to the table.
It was my call, Coach. I took that play to the basket. Okay. Yeah.
Got that fixed up here. That foul on the floor. They go to Griffin. Griffin, another chance from the low block, no good. And number 15, Taylor Haynes, nearly double-teamed out of the inbound defensively.
Union Grove might try to take the last shot here or get a quick. Either way, we're going to see possibly a buzzer beater.
Sarusi finds number 25, Everett. Gathoga will fire, and that's way off. And before the buzzer expires, the second chance opportunity as well from Eva Jones is no good. And that's the first half of play. 12-5 to score. Glen Iris Baptist School in the lead, Clay.
Yeah, like I was saying earlier, Glen Iris has just been very good at keeping boards offensively and defensively in their players' hands. And Union Grove has been taking some shots. Some of them hasn't fallen, and I believe that they're shooting with confidence. So we might see some shots fall here in the second quarter.
More basketball when we come back. Eight more minutes in the second period of play here in the Nest, the home of the Pensacola Christian College Eagles. Alvin Chapman alongside with Clay Miller. And Clay, Glen Iris doing a phenomenal job dominating their painted area finding most of their buckets from within the paint.
Yeah, it seems like almost every single time they come down the floor, they have one or two people get 1 foot in the paint, and that is a blueprint for success in modern-day basketball.
They go inside to Leah Griffin. She goes backside to her fellow teammate, Eva Jones. That was no good. Phenomenal passing. I believe she got away with a traveling violation as well when she received the ball. She kind of stuttered her feet.
Yep.
Nonetheless, a missed basket, and now Union Grove possession.
Union Grove has a chance now to come out here at the beginning of the second half and really bring this game back into swinging distance.
Cromer goes to Stiltner. Stiltner now has 5 points as well. Cromer with a dribble pull-up. That one no good. Not a bad shot. She does follow your advice there. Instead of taking a three-pointer from the college line, takes a long two from about a foot into the regulation high school line. Nonetheless, the basket no good. Phenomenal pass, and Cromer with no choice but to foul the wide open player. And that one's number 11, Eva Jones. Eva Jones, my apologies. Jones already with 2 field goals to the game, and this is her first trip to the free throw line tonight. First basket, good. Eva Jones.
Other than just the possibility of an extended three-point line in these games, these past couple days, these players have been playing on college-sized courts.
No, absolutely.
Going deeper into their benches for the tiredness. It might not be able to be seen on live stream, but a college court is 10 feet longer than a high school court, for those who don't know, and that might be why some players might get a little bit more time than normal tonight.
Cowan, the layup rejected. Great passing to get the ball inside. Nonetheless, a phenomenal defensive stand once again by Glen Iris Baptist.
Great active hands there by Union Grove. Player got into the paint, started tipping the ball away, make him get on the ground, and force him to make a really hard pass.
Stiltner, the only person scoring so far for Union Grove. Cromer tries to work inside, but just nowhere to go. They find Jeffries. Jeffries swings it to Cromer. Back inside to Cowan. Back outside to Cromer. A very long possession offensively, which then ends up to a turnover for Eva Jones.
Yeah, just without that shot clock, we're going to see a lot more longer possessions here. And looks like the Swordsmen are playing almost like a 2-1-2, a modified high press 2-3.
Oh, yeah.
And honestly, if Union Grove wants to get into that paint like it looks like they're trying to do, they need to send a player either flashing high post or short corner.
And they're doing a phenomenal job as well going inside, but they're just unable to finish some of those easy twos, which are becoming tough twos because of the defense from the 2-3 that Glen Iris is providing.
Exactly. And they're crashing down on defense very well. So once Union Grove gets that ball down on that block, look for a kick out for an open jumper or a cutting player.
Cowan with the skip pass. Inside to Stiltner. An attempt to save it, but no good. One thing that's pretty interesting is my friend Sarah Grace, that's actually a teacher here at Union Grove, she just texted me, which was very interesting. And she actually was a student at Glen Iris Baptist School in Birmingham, Alabama for 12 years, and now she teaches at Union Grove. So that's very interesting how the school that she attended and the school that she teaches at, also being an alumni here at Pensacola Christian College from the education faculty, and now she's taking her talents to a school that her team's playing against, which is very interesting.
Exactly. You're just coming full circle here at the championship game.
Absolutely. Clay, as we mentioned, you are a senior here, and you're from the Indiana area. The men's game that we'll be having, one of the teams faced up in that matchup. Well, one of them is Glen Iris' men's team, and then also Indiana Christian Academy, a team that you faced off in high school. But imagine, take yourself back to when you were actually a senior at Cross Point, which was a team that was in your guys' area, and look at yourself now. How different was that experience of you visiting Pensacola Christian College on campus? A bit of a spark plug for your 4 years as a student here at the college.
Yeah, for sure. When I was in high school, we had Pensacola come into our chapels and just hold those meetings from the advertising team, trying to, put that little seed in our mind. When I graduated, I actually went to IU for about a year and a half. And, in the back of my mind, I always, just felt that little seed, the difference. And, God leads in great ways and led me here to PCC. And, honestly, it's the best decision that I've made since.
That's incredible. And you'll be walking not this December, but next December, correct?
Yeah.
With your degree in physical education, hoping to work at a Christian school eventually.
Yes, sir.
Great ball movement, inside-out game, and a jumper, which is too long for number 2, Izzy Lott. And as we mentioned, no shot clock in this game, so possessions offensively can take however long you want them to be.
Exactly. And honestly, it might bode well for some of these teams. You get an offense running, like a motion offense, and it just allows for more time rather than just 30 seconds for a defense to finally break down.
One thing unfortunate for Union Grove, they're eating out a lot of the clock with these long offensive possessions. But when you have long offensive possessions, one thing you want to do at the end of the possession is what?
Is get a bucket.
Is get a bucket, absolutely.
Absolutely.
But they're just unable to just find the bottom of the barrel in a lot of their offensive opportunities, having now only one player, which is the senior Zoe Stiltner, on the board. Both free throws no good as well for number 15, Laney Sarusi.
Yeah, like you mentioned, with these long possessions, you're looking for a bucket towards the end of it. And then you have the swordsman on the other side. Looks like they're just trying to get out and run. And that's kind of how we see the score differential right here, is they're getting out and getting layups while Union Grove is trying to find that perfect shot.
Not just getting out and run, but getting out and finding the painted area and getting high percentage shots. Timeout right now by Union Grove, and we will step aside briefly. Thirteen to 5 is the current score, and now an inbound opportunity by Sarusi. And one thing that we just noticed is that no team has made a field goal in this second quarter of play, Clay.
Yep, it looks like it just came down. We were looking at our little stat sheet, and the only bucket scored this quarter has been a free throw.
Okay. And now let's see if Sarusi can break the field goal drought. She can't. A phenomenal save, though, by Griffin.
Almost caught myself saying in a reset of the shot clock, but again,
oh, yeah,
we're
there's
in
no
high
shot
school
clock.
basketball.
Absolutely. And a traveling violation prior to Eva Jones placing the ball amongst the backboard. Now giving Union Grove another opportunity. And a timeout called here by Glen Iris Baptist. Let's break aside here as well, Clay. (13 to 5) still is the score, But this time, Union Grove will have possession. And here is Chloe claim. Oh, wow. I'm so sorry. I said Chloe. I just got a text message from a teacher at their school that mentioned that Kramer, the point guard, their mom's one of the principals at the school. And so I said her name on accident. But let me go ahead and do that again. Claire Cromer. There we go. I'm so sorry for mispronouncing your name here on the live broadcast. The scoop and layup is no good. Sarah Long, who recently come back into the game, she finds a wide open teammate. That is number 15, Taylor Haynes. And that was a good possession there to bring the game now to a 6-point deficit.
Absolutely. Union Grove stayed with it even after the block shot, and just being able to grab that rebound and recognizing on the weak side block that they had another player open.
Despite being down, this is still anybody's game, but a phenomenal move inside there by Leah Griffin, who gets the first field goal of the game for Glen Iris Baptist School. Very simple play, power move, utilizes her pivot foot in a very timely but also effective manner, and lays the ball off the glass for a very simple play. Glen Iris Baptist doing a phenomenal job scoring within the painted area.
Absolutely. Just even then, same girl that just came down here and got the bucket, fought for that rebound right there and got a jump ball.
Now just under 2 minutes remaining, and I was listening to a podcast, a basketball podcast, and they were mentioning how sometimes at the final or beginning 2 minutes of a quarter or of a half, teams or players find it very easy to relax and be confident and, I guess, very settled down with the deficit.
Yeah.
But honestly, the final 2 minutes of the game is the worst place to honestly relax.
Exactly. You want to be relaxed enough that you can go out there and not play tense, but you don't want to be too relaxed where it almost seems like you don't care or your body is just shutting down on you.
Outside to Long. She'll take a jumper, and that jumper falls. Sarah Long, the senior.
Seems like in this last 2 minutes, both teams have found their way to get the lid off the basket after a very, very long field goal drought this corner.
And that's a basket there by Landy Sarusi. She leads all scorers right now with 8 points, 2 points shy of double figures.
Yeah, she's just doing a great job getting down there and getting into the paint, grabbing boards for her team and giving second chance opportunities as well.
A skip pass to Long. And she stays there among the free throw line extended. And with no shot clock, they can potentially hold this for the final basket of the half.
They just do the small things well, short and easy passes. They have the potential of getting a great open shot for the last shot of this half.
Lott goes to Stiltner. She finds Long. Long loses it. And a great defensive showing there by Sarusi. Now with 6 remaining. And an attempt of a pass as well. That was no good. Go ahead and continue what you were going to say there.
Oh, I'm sorry. I kept interrupting
you're fine.
you at the
Absolutely.
same time. I was going to say, great idea there by Union Grove, getting down there, try to do a little pocket shuffle pass to the girls. It just seemed like it was there a second and gone a second. Just another testament of how quick basketball has become, even at the high school level.
Now a chance to extend already their largest lead of the game. And the first 3-point attempt, no good. The Thogo and its opportunity to possibly redeem it, that was no good as well. And that's the final half score. 19-9 is the score with the Swordmen up top.
Yep, just there. Even on both sides of the ball, there was great defense coming down to that final shot. Really excited to see which team will decide to either come back in it or pull away even further here in the second half.
Thank you so much for joining us here in Ness. Please enjoy some promotional videos provided by Pensacola Christian College.
Want to get a head start on college? With the online dual enrollment program from PCC, you can do just that. Gain an affordable Christian liberal arts education with a biblical worldview, equipping you for your future degree. Open to rising sophomores and above, dual enrollment students can take up to 6 online courses per year that count toward both high school and college requirements. With over 30 courses offered fall, spring, and summer, choose to lighten your college load and, depending on your major, finish college early. You'll be able to fit courses around your schedule, a perfect way to complete many of your college liberal arts courses before you graduate from high school and step foot on campus. And the best part is, you'll only pay a fraction of what you pay for those same classes if you took them in college. Get a head start on your education today by visiting pcci.edu/dual enrollment.
Choosing a college is so much more than deciding where you're going to live for the next few years. It's choosing a culture, group of people, and academic standard that will shape you into the person you want to become. It's an exciting time, and when you visit campus, it gets even more exciting. It's your moment to get a feel for the atmosphere and community. Catch a game, sit in on classes, visit chapel, make new friends, and so much more. And now you can experience college life your way with multiple visit options. No matter when you come, you'll find a vibrant community influencing the world for Christ. You won't just blend in, you'll belong. So don't wait. See how you can experience PCC today.
It's a passion that unites us. The heartbeat of everything we do. Since 1974, we've been building, reaching, expanding our limits. And yet today, one thing hasn't changed. Pensacola Christian College empowers leaders to influence the world for Christ.
8 more minutes remaining in the third quarter of play here in the Eagles Classic Invitational. Oh, this is Alvin Chapman alongside me, Clay Miller. Clay, very good first half, but even better first quarter for Glen Iris. But right now the score 19-9 in favor of the Swordmen.
Yeah, Glen Iris has been doing a great job of staying on the boards and getting in the paint. Kind of excited to see if there was any adjustments from Union Grove in that locker room that they're going to come out with in this third quarter to change the tide of this game.
Lainey Sarusi, the ball handler, who will break the play, and she also leads all scorers with 8 points, and all of them from inside the painted area. She'll go back in there again. This time she misses, and I believe that's a held ball between the defense of Union Grove and Leah Griffin.
Well, once again, Glen Iris coming down into the paint and fighting on the offensive glass, creating another opportunity for their team.
Griffin goes inside and draws the whistle. Leah Griffin, the senior guard, and has been making her trademark on the low block all day. And we've mentioned Glen Iris, they haven't shot a three-pointer. Well, they did at the conclusion of the first half. But other than that, all of their points coming within the painted area and also from the free throw line. Now Griffin, 50% from the free throw line in today's game. Make that now 75%. 3 of 4 from the line.
Yeah, Glen Iris just coming in, playing that old school, for lack of a better term, big man on the block style of basketball, getting their 2 points, getting their score bit by bit, getting hit and bumping down on the block.
And that was Sarah Long doing a great job playing the left post of the ball, but is unable to find somebody in transition. But that is number 4, Zoe Stiltner, with another bucket. She now leads her team with 7. 1 3-pointer and a near steal as well there for Union Grove. Lainey Sarusi goes inside, and that's Everett who will go inside to Griffin. And there's a double team on Griffin. Sarusi with the layup, no good. And let's see where the arrow will go. We'll be heading with Union Grove. Phenomenal defensive front and also adjustment there on Lainey Griffin.
Yeah, great defensive stance down there for Union Grove. Even got a block to make sure that no shot was coming out, and it came out on their side of the ball with a 3-ball right there. I told you one was going to fall for her eventually.
Cromer with the second triple of the game here. And just like that, Union Grove brings this matchup within single digits. Once again, they'll go back to Griffin. Here's a handoff to Everett, and a foul on the floor
Blue three, push.
on Cromer. The second team foul of this quarter for the Swordmen. And Griffin blows from point-blank range. Blows the layup, rather. Came off strong from that baseline screen. They run that 4 across baseline out of bounds play very well to get either a wide-open Everett or a wide-open Griffin.
Yeah, it almost looked like she was expecting contact. I don't think she expected to be that open.
Oh, no, absolutely.
It looks like her body was just being prepared for that contact as they get another steal for a fast break layup.
Great job slowing down in traffic. That's another bucket as well. That one's Eva Jones.
And Glen Irish is coming out in this third quarter with very, very active hands.
They lead here by 9. Cromer here, the ball handler. Long will set the screen for Jeffries. A long two is good. Long gets on the board once again. Also has done a phenomenal job remaining out of foul trouble despite catching 2 early fouls in the first quarter.
Absolutely. Even though the metrics don't show it and everyone wants to shoot a three or get in the paint, those mid-range elbow shots are going to be very vital, especially since most defenses are designed to leave that open.
And a great attack to the basket there on number 25, Rebecca Everett, and also going into the chest of her defender very well, not avoiding but absorbing the contact.
Yeah, I feel like if you're teaching a player how to get in the paint, you need to tell him or her, don't over-initiate the contact, but initiate the contact enough for the referee to notice that the defender is going to fall into you at some point. Great job there by number 25.
I believe that will be a free throw line violation as well. That one on number 30, Maddie Jeffries. And I believe why there was a violation was I thought she was going to get subbed out of the game.
Yeah.
But now Jeffries has 3 fouls.
And capitalizes on that second chance given to her on that second free throw.
Tries to work the sideline, but will stay here with Union Grove. But when you're working on a breaking or trying to defeat a press, the last place you want to go to is working up the sidelines.
Exactly. Unless you have your defender on your hip at that point, the way to beat the press is to pass into open space and move into even more open space. And again, there Glenn Irish with just active hands in the passing lanes.
And that's a block deflected. Griffin available, the second chance no good. Let's go ahead and talk about that missed opportunity in transition by Union Grove. Sarah Long almost sending rainbow passes to her defenders. Many of those have gotten tipped. A more stronger chest pass or bounce pass would have had the ball reach her intended target more easily. That's an off-ball foul as well on number 25, Rebecca Everett.
And Union Grove almost like they got a second chance on this possession.
Great steal there as well by Eva Jones. Everett will attack. Everett gets her shot rejected. Griffin with the cleanup on aisle 11.
It just seems that no matter where the shot is happening or where the ball is, Griffin finds a way to get on the board.
This is their largest lead of the game, now 11. And another steal attempt almost by number 11, Eva Jones. Now number 15 for the Patriots, Taylor Haynes with the inbound. A lot more scoring in this half in comparison to the second quarter play.
Yeah, it seems like both teams, even though there is still a deficit here, have found a way to get into the paint and get some open shots. But on Union Grove's side of the offensive ball, they have to notice that the swordsmen are trying to jump those passing lanes. You know, the age-old saying, fake a pass, make a pass. And I feel like that would help Union Grove a lot in the rest of this game.
Stiltner's jumper is no good. And a double dribble violation called on number 2, Sarah Long. That a bit obvious. And a delay of game warning as well on number 3, Claire Cromer, my apologies. Sarusi goes to Everett, and she has a straight line to the basket. Plenty of contact, no whistle, but a second chance awarded by Sarusi. She's still looking to break her double-digit marks. Griffin receives it, is blocked, but is also fouled in the process as well. They had one player in front of her and one behind her. The best place is for her to use her size, rather height, and get the ball at the highest point and get a chance to lay it off the glass as well.
That was a great look by the swordsman guards to throw it where basically no one else on the court except for the intended target could get to it.
Oh, absolutely.
And the only way that they could have gotten to that is what they just did and fouled her on the way up to the basket.
She misses her first free throw. And the second one is good. Cromer looking to work up the sideline. That's a foul on Sarusi. This press making it increasingly difficult for the Swordmen, rather Union Grove, to advance the ball.
Yeah, this constant high pressure, making sure that they are not able to get even a chance at an open pass or up the sideline like they're trying to do. Great job on the Swordsmen on that side.
Stiltner left all alone. She'll take a triple. That one no good. Long the rebound. Goes outside to Stiltner. Great ball rotation. Cromer takes a dribble inside and fires. That one no good. Ball deflected off the possession of Sarah Long. And now the Swordmen's possession. Here's Sarusi.
And then once again, coming back down into these last 2 minutes of the quarter, last 2 minutes of any part of the game, half or quarter, is very crucial to either make the deficit less of a deficit or even blow this game wide open even more.
And as a traveling violation called by the sideline official. But once again, the Swordmen making it increasingly difficult for them to even inbound the ball. They somehow find number 2, Izzy Lott. Lott goes inside and is deflected, rather rejected by the senior forward, Leah Griffin.
Hey, stack back and stay on the free throw line. Stay on the free throw line. Everybody else stack. Right there.
One more pass to Cromer, and she'll fire. No good. Rebound available, but Sarah Long will cash in 2. She now has 6 on the match.
Right spot, right time on that. Even through the block, was able to grab that board off of the block shot and put it back up, make this deficit a little bit smaller than what it was.
Griffin goes inside to Everett. Back to Griffin. Griffin off the glass, too strong. Stiltner the rebound and finds Cromer.
Union Grove coming through, really making sure that the Swordsmen can't set up their press in this possession is great. Swinging the ball, getting open shots. Even though they're not falling, they're still great and open, great looks.
And that's Sarah Long once again on the offensive board. Lays it off the glass. That's her 4th point in the quarter. And they bring this game back within 8.
Nice little run Union Grove's going on here. They could potentially have another stop and get another chance to make it a 6-point game heading into the 4th quarter.
And as a double foul on Griffin and Taylor Haynes.
One white for the push. 15 blue. 15 white.
And both of those fouls will offset. So that was a double foul, and they'll also award Union Grove with possession as well. Clay, we see the defensive adjustment made by Union Grove to both front and be behind Griffin, and it's come to their success. That time, they both get called for the foul. Long gives it up as well, and that's a backcourt violation on Union Grove.
Now coming off that double foul, you could be discouraged on either side of the ball, but both teams, but Swordsman coming out and really trying to get this back into their hands.
Eva Jones now the inbounder. Everett will drive, and the steal by Long. Long ahead of the break. Long off the backboard and good. Long having a phenomenal third quarter. That's her 8th point alone. She's in double digits, Clay.
Yeah, great way to get into that passing lane and take that bucket. Looks like another front and back, and another turnover there by the Swordsman. Chance to make it a 4-point game.
Now Union Grove with 5. Lott has to either shoot it or give it up. She throws up a shot that won't even get close to the rim. And a phenomenal way to end the third quarter. And Union Grove now trails by 6.
Yeah, great run there by Union Grove to make it really close distance coming into this fourth quarter. Really excited to see if there's anything that's going to make this game even closer heading into the final quarter of this game.
Let's have these teams make their final adjustments before the final period. And Alvin Chapman and Clay Miller will be right back. The final 8 minutes of basketball remaining here. What a third quarter we were able to witness. Union Grove scoring more points in the quarter than they have in the game, predominantly because of the play of Sarah Long, who has 10 total and 8 in that third quarter. Also doing a great job staying out of foul trouble.
Yep, and then once again, just another great defensive stop that we just saw right there. Union Grove has stepped up their defensive intensity on this side, and that's what's gotten them back into this game.
Can they break the press? And they find Sarah Long. Stiltner will break the plane as well. And it's a great steal, and it also fouled by Cromer.
Again, you can break a press in multiple ways, but long rainbow passes with a team that has active hands jumping passing lanes is not a way that you're going to be able to get the ball on your side of the court.
Yeah, Union Grove has done a lot of things well today. One thing that they haven't done exceptionally well and could have improvements on is how they pass the ball. A lot of rainbow passes, a lot of lazy passes that if a pass was a lot more stronger could have potentially resulted into more points. And Griffin gets a traveling violation as well.
Yeah, coming down to that defensive pressure, making her shuffle her feet a little bit on her post move. Really coming down to the defensive intensity of Union Grove right now.
They get it to Stiltner, and now Union Grove can operate their offense. There's a rainbow pass inside to Jeffries, and another turnover. But Sarusi steps out of bounds, giving now Union Grove an opportunity to bring this deficit a little bit closer than it has been throughout the game.
Exactly. One really well-crafted sideline out-of-bounds play could get this into a one-possession game, potentially.
They go to Long, and she's rejected by Griffin. Sarusi finds Everett. Everett gets blocked, but a foul.
Great ball movement from the Swordsman on that. I don't think the ball touched the ground from the rebound. Just great passing, getting all the way up to the court and with the foul.
That was a blocking foul there on Cromer. She's out of the game as well. I wonder how many fouls she has. If she has 3 or 4, that can definitely make a comeback very difficult to have. Long, a baseball pass to Lott. Lott, the ball deflected off the foot of Gathogo. Yes, as we mentioned, Claire Cromer with 4 fouls. She'll potentially be out of the game for a good majority of this fourth quarter.
Really going to hurt Union Grove. At least statistics-wise, it looks like she is a primary ball handler and an offensive threat for them.
Stiltner. Now going to be the primary ball handler here. Jeffries goes inside to Long. Long, nowhere to go in his double team. Griffin throws the ball in a tight space. Sarusi dribbles through traffic, tries a layup attempt, which is no good. The ball deflected as well by the Union Grove defense.
Good job there by Union Grove, just standing tall, not swatting, not moving their feet, standing tall and deflecting that shot out of bounds.
They go inside to Griffin. She misses it. And an attempt to rebound her own miss is no good. And that's a foul as well on Griffin. Griffin's only her second foul, giving her the license to play aggressive for the remaining of the fourth quarter, Clay.
Yeah, staying aggressive on the defensive end, but not picking up another quick one. There could be a chance for a quick pickup with how intense and quick this game is going. But Union Grove coming down trying to get this ball in three-point attempt right there.
Jeffrey's basket is no good. Sarusi will push the break. Everett, one more pass to Eva Jones is no good, but she is fouled. Jeffrey's taking a shot from perimeter there, which didn't touch rim. And they're definitely suffering the consequence of not having their point guard in the rotation right now.
Absolutely.
With her having 4 fouls, one away from being fouled out completely, especially in a situation where you are fighting back from a deficit. And here's a timeout as well in the middle of a free throw. We'll step aside as well. Bethany Yarbrough in the game as well here for Union Grove. Now number 11, Eva Jones, the junior forward, to the free throw line. She missed the first one, but a free throw here can put them up by 7. She misses that one as well.
Big rebound there by Union Grove to make sure they don't get an extra attempt to break open this game.
Lott throws it in traffic and is deflected as well. Neither team has scored in this fourth quarter at all.
Stay right there and watch ball. Watch ball. Turn around.
Starting to feel like the next bucket will be able to really set the tone for the remainder of this quarter.
Stiltner, a triple! A much-needed basket. Her foot was on the line, so a long 2 for Stiltner.
Back in high school, my coach used to say, if you're going to shoot a 3, make sure it's a 3. You don't want to shoot long 2s, but either way to take the lid off of this game.
Sarusi with nowhere to go. Sarusi, the jumper, no good.
Great track down for the offensive rebound by number 25 on the swordsman.
Everett with the ball. Griffin with the screen. Gathogo. And with no shot clock, they can hold on to the ball for as long as they want to.
Absolutely.
Everett goes inside and loses it. Long now having to be the ball handler. She goes to number 15, Taylor Haynes. Stiltner has had very big shots for Union Grove. That last long two as well in the corner on the left side. Lott guarded tightly. I'm also noticing Glenn Iris now in a man-to-man scheme.
Yeah, coming out, trying to press that ball. Maybe get a 5-second call coming out, but also looks like Union Grove's taking their time trying to run an offense, get a wide open shot.
Stiltner draws two. Yarbrough, who just checked into the game as well, throws it into traffic. Stiltner saves it. They go to Long. Long goes outside. Long, a jumper, no good. A bit rushed there. Sarusi with the rebound. And both teams not having time being the essence here. But technically, Glenn Iris could just wait this out, honestly.
If no defense comes up and starts pressing the ball, Glenn Iris can just dribble out the next 3.5 minutes if they really wanted to.
I'm going to keep track of how much time is being used in this possession. They cross half court at 33 seconds. Griffin inside, goes outside. Jones towards the goal, no good. And now Union Grove ball. And now Cromer back into the game as well as number 30, Maddie Jeffries. Mindful, Cromer does have 4 fouls, and Jeffrey has 3.
Yeah, both of them need to really be careful and find that balance between being aggressive on the offensive and defensive end while still maintaining not grabbing that extra last foul or pushing them to having 4 as well.
Haynes, the inbounder. Gets it to Long. Long takes one dribble in the full court setting. They got to get it across quickly as well. They go to Jeffries. Now just under 3 minutes remaining. Here's Cromer.
Just a bucket, 2 or a 3 would be huge here for Union Grove.
Jeffrey goes outside. Cromer will launch from the college line. That's no good.
And now the Lady Swordsmen have a chance to either milk this clock just like they've been wanting to or put a bucket in and make it back to a 6-point lead.
I'm going to go ahead and see how long this possession is. Well, they cross the half-court line at 30. Gathogo fires. Gathogo connects.
And pushes it back up to a 6-point lead. Honestly, in basketball, 2 minutes is a long time to score 6 points, but time is of the essence for Union Grove now.
Long layup, no good. Everett loses it. And the ball was deflected off the foot of a Union Grove player. The officials will discuss it over, and it will stay here with Glenn Iris.
Yeah, really tough angle for the officials to figure that one out. Coming down to having to come down and discuss what it is. Looks like a timeout was called.
We'll step aside as well. Sarusi for a baseline out of bounds play. Finds Everett. And with no shot clock, Glen Iris Baptist can really just waste as much clock as she wants to. As they want to, rather.
Union Grove really needs to try to press up, try to get a 5-second call and make them lose the ball off of the pressure.
And Cromer, with 4 fouls, forces her defender to pick up the ball.
Great defense there by Union Grove, almost getting the 5-second call, but Lady Swordsman head coach able to call a timeout before that call is made.
That's a full timeout, and we'll step aside. Glen Iris Baptist School from Birmingham, Alabama will now have possession with Sarah Long on the ball. Number 25, Everett, will be the inbounder. And as we mentioned, with no shot clock, like the time can legitimately just be milked in this situation. And as a 5-second violation as well, go ahead and explain to fans at home that violation for those that may not understand it there.
Yeah, absolutely. So when it comes down, you have to try to create separation from your defender, or if you're the defense, you don't want to create separation. If you are in a tight guarded position for 5 seconds, they deem that as a turnover, and so the other team gets the ball.
And a held ball, which will keep it here with Union Grove.
Hey, man, just man up, man up, man up.
Now 50 seconds remaining.
A quick 2 and a stop would be great here, or even a 3.
Steltner, wide open, just off. Long loses it as well, and the fight for possession is no good as well. Long, I believe now with either 3 or 4 fouls.
With 45 seconds to go, you would almost want to play a quick defense, try to get a steal, and then after that, you need to create that foul to put them into that bonus situation.
So Rusi takes the screen and is fouled. Let's see who it's on. And that's on Maddie Jeffries. And she'll be fouled out of the contest as well. Jeffries with 4 points in this game. Rather with no points. That's actually the other 30. Gathogo with 4 points in this game.
And the Lady Swordsman here on the free throw line, looking to try to build that lead. Misses the first one, but has the potential to bring it into the next point.
Also, Lainey Sarusi, the senior guard, a chance to even have double-figured scoring. She misses both free throws, but Griffin the strong rebound.
Big offensive rebound coming down with 35 seconds left of the game. Union Grove has forced the foul, send them back to the free throw line.
And now number 25, Rebecca Everett, at the line shooting 2 as well. First free throw good. Everett with her 3rd point of the game, her 3rd free throw. And a 30-second timeout as well, potentially talking about how the defensive strategy will be after either the missed or made free throw. Let's stay here, Clay, and there's no 7-point basket, the Swordmen potentially going to walk away with a victory in this game.
Yeah, Swordsman done a very great job all game staying on the glass. And then number one, again, coming off of that missed free throw, being able to grab another big board. If Union Grove even wants to have a chance to get back into this, they're going to have to find some Steph Curry type of magic from the three-point line within 35 seconds.
Absolutely, and they have not shot the ball particularly well from three. The only person with a triple from downtown is actually two people. Number 4, Zoe Stiltner, and number 3, Claire Karomer. And now Everett, the second free throw is no good. And it will stay here with Glen Iris.
Possibly going to see another free throw line attempt here coming in. Union Grove is going to have to force the foul or just accept the time.
The ball deflected. And it will stay here as well with Glen Iris Baptist. Eva Jones. And Sarusi. The layup no good. The rebound by Stiltner. And a held ball, which will remain here with Glen Iris Baptist with 24 seconds remaining. Here's Sarusi. And a block there by Lott. But somehow they maintain the possession. And a foul on Stiltner. Sending Everett back to the line. This is her third trip of the game, Clay. In her first trip, she knocked down both of them. In the second, she was 1 of 2 from the line.
Yeah, with 17 seconds left to go, hitting the first one. Amazing concentration. Even though the lead is still there, it still takes a tremendous amount of concentration to hit free throws late game.
The game already sealed, but the second free throw completed. Now 13 seconds on the shot clock. And Union Grove will call a timeout to potentially cut the deficit. Now they are down 9 as they've trailed by as much as 12 in this game. We'll step aside briefly after the timeout. Haynes with the inbound. Everett guarding the ball with 13 and 7/10 of a second remaining. They go to Cromer, and she'll fire a deep triple. That one's no good. Griffin will inbound it, and they foul once again, sending Griffin to the line. That's number 1, Leah Griffin. She's played phenomenally well, especially in the midst of double teams from both the front and back side of her playing space.
Yeah, no matter what Union Grove has tried to do, even with the double teams, fronting her and staying on the backside, she's just been able to find ways to get rebounds, find ways to get to the rim, and as you see now, find ways to get to the free throw line. She's had a phenomenal game this afternoon.
And the free throw is good for Leah Griffin. We have her for 8 total points in this match. And second free throw, no good. Now 5 seconds to potentially get one more basket on the board. Cromer's triple is no good, and that will do it. Glen Iris Baptist School victorious in the Eagles Classic Invitational 34-24. What a match, what a competition, and what an opportunity for both teams to potentially play in this game. Appreciate it, man. That's really funny. The referee just came and said, I hear you on the radio. Which is funny because we don't even go on the radio. But that's okay. But once again, congratulations to Glen Iris for being victorious. The trophy ceremony will be at the conclusion of the men's game. But Clay, we have one more matchup of the night, and we will see who will be victorious in the men's matchup. Glen Iris' men's team will be playing in this game, and they'll be facing off against Indiana Christian Academy. But the fans from Union Grove, thank you so much for tuning in. And fans in general, we appreciate you being with us for the Eagles Classic Invitational. And we are excited to see this men's matchup as well. We will see you soon.